for is you're going to get really good at practicing and making these climatographs. You did one in checkpoint 3, maybe made some mistakes, but hopefully you're going to get better in these next 2 checkpoints, and you're going to be able to use them to figure out which kind of biomes you're looking at. So if we look here, we have unknown desert 1, unknown desert 2, unknown desert 3. We are going to make climatographs for all 3 of them, but we're going to make 2. On 1, if you notice here, it says where I'm circling precipitation in inches, temperature in Fahrenheit. So we got to make sure we're reading this carefully or our graphs are going to be messed up. Fahrenheit is the top column. Remember, temperature always goes with the right, and it's a line graph. So when we graph this, we're going to be looking at over here, temperature Fahrenheit on this graph. On the other side, we're going to look at precipitation with inches, which would be this column here. Please carefully read that. The graph on the right that I'm circling crazily with my cursor here, temperature Celsius, so that's this second line of data, precipitation in millimeters, which is here. And again, this is just to get practice at doing it. If you forget how to make these, click on a picture, open the drawing editor, and at this point, you'll be able to actually draw on it. So I'm going to make up the data so you're not getting the answer. But to make the bar graphs, which would be precipitation on the left, I'm going to click this square. I'm going to start at the bottom in January, and I'm just going to pretend it went up to 18. Don't copy my 18 because I'm just making that up. Ta-da. To do the temperature, well, actually, I would probably do all of those bar graphs. I'd go February, click again, do February. Once I click on it, I'm able to do a new one, and do February, and so forth. I do all those, and then I would change my color by hitting this fill button. Change it to whatever you want, but I'm going to pick red. Oops. I'm going to change that back to blue for a second. I meant to hit the paintbrush first. Now hit my red color. So when I put the temperatures, remember, temperatures over here. I'm going to look over here. I'm going to make these up, but I'm going to make my dots. Again, don't copy my pattern. I'm literally making them up. And then I'm going to connect them the best I can. I'll do the same thing for using the millimeters and the temperature in Celsius. Then I'll save. At any point, you can go back, so you can add to it if you're not done. And once you finish both of these, you're going to determine, is this a subtropical desert, temperate desert, or a polar desert? How will you know? That's up here. You're going to go to the desert biome background. You're going to read what's in here, and you're going to say, well, if it's really dry and hot, it's a subtropical. If it's temperate, then it's going to have enough precipitation to have some plant life, so more than the subtropical. And polar are also going to be very dry but frozen. So again, colder temperatures here, more rain here, and dry and hot here. Once you finish that, you're going to do the same thing for another unknown desert. Don't forget, Fahrenheit temperatures or line graphs on this side. Precipitation in inches would be here. The second graph is going to get your Celsius and millimeter precipitation. Answer your same 2 questions. Do the same thing for your third unknown, and that's all there is to it. So basically, you're getting judged on accuracy. Each climatograph that you get correct is 3 points, 18 total. Questions that go with them are 1 point each, 7 total. So as long as you answer everything, you get a free point.